You are watching a master at work.
Come on, Charleston, say it ain't so. Come on, Charleston, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Come on, man. All this talking you've been doing. All this talking you've been doing month after month, year after year, and now this come out. Come on, man. Come on. You can't just get on here and start talking and expect for somebody not to look up your background. Expect for somebody not to do their due diligence on you. I'm highly upset. I ain't gonna use all that, oh, well, I was a kid and, oh, well, you know, people make mistakes. No. We ain't gonna use all that. You was in the situation right along with the rest of them. So I can't just say, hey, well, oh, he was a kid. I can't do it, bro. For those of you who don't know, a video has came out about Charleston White. In the video, he's on trial with a few of his friends. If you know Charleston White, you're familiar with this story about the murder that happened that sent him to jail back when he was a kid. So, for those of you who don't know, Charleston was involved in a murder where him and a few of his friends, they was doing something they shouldn't have been doing, and one of his friends ended up pulling a gun on this dude, and they ended up killing him, and they went down for it. So the way Charleston has talked about this story, he's never said this part. He's never said, hey, well, yeah, I end up kind of telling on them, you know, which, you know, I was trying to get out. I was trying to get a lesser sentence. You know what I'm saying? He just never said that part. He just said he's out of all the things that he said, he's never, because he's mentioned the story so many times. But out of all the times that he's mentioned the story, he never said, not once, hey, well, you know, I'll be snitching too. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you think about Charleston White, it kind of, and you start putting this in the story together, you start saying, well, I could see that because he always says, you know what I'm saying, like, I'll snitch. But you kind of take it as like a joke in a sense, right? Where you like, he just talking. You know what I'm saying? At least I do. At least I take it like a joke. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, he be like, I'll send a nigga to jail. You know what I'm saying? You kind of don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? But seeing this video, you kind of understand a little more when you like, nah, like he gonna do what he got to do to get out. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do y'all think it's warranted where it's like, yo, he's 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't think that his friend was going to kill the dude. So, you know, no harm, no foul. He didn't tell his friend to pull out the gun and do what he did. So he not wrong for snitching or saying, hey, well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We could all sit here. We could all sit here and say, nah, I would never. Oh, I ain't no snitch. Until you get in that situation. It takes a real person to say, I put myself in this situation and I'm not going to say nothing. It takes a real person to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an easy thing to do to say, hey, well, we did this here. Whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Is he wrong for snitching? Or y'all think it's, you know, it is what it is? You know what I'm saying? Like what are you leaning more towards? Let me know in the comments. Because I personally believe that if you put yourself in a situation like that, you got to take responsibility for that all the way. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to get in that car, if you decide to be with them type of people, it is what it is. You put yourself in that situation as a man. Now, when you're 16 years old, maybe you don't think like that. I don't know. But 16, I feel like is a old enough age to kind of know better. I feel like it's an old. I remember when I was 16. Yeah, I'm not putting myself in certain situations, and I'm not moving with certain people. And the times I've moved with certain people, I always had in my head, if something go down, you were part of this. I've always had that in my head. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fully understand a person saying, putting itself in those shoes, then turning around and saying, nah, he did it. It was him. It was him. It was him. It was. I can't see it. I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Some people feel like, hey, well, bro, I was just trying to rob the dude. I didn't tell y'all to go kill that man. I was trying to rob him. Then y'all did what y'all did, and now my life's going to be over because of y'all. And again, and I sound like I'm contradicting myself, but in a sense, it's not wrong. It's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's wrong for saying, hey, I want to save my life, and I don't want to throw my life away and go to jail for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, get life in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily feel that that's wrong. I just feel like you got to say to yourself, I put myself in that position. You know what I'm saying? And I've put myself in some dumb positions around that age. You know what I mean? Luckily, it never went to that. And I'm glad. God is good. But at the same time, I look back and be like, man, like, you would have had to take that L. But that's why I stay prayed up, and that's why I'm so thankful, because it could have went left on so many nights. So many nights, just being young, doing reckless shit, just not, keeping in mind that something could go left for real, and you could throw your life away. You know what I'm saying? But not to say I was in a whole bunch of stuff, but the stuff that I was in, it kind of made me not want to do as much. You know what I'm saying? So the guys that was doing heavy stuff day to day, week to week, month to month, I understand why they were in those positions. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that since I was a kid, where it's like, look, if you put your hand on the stove, you bound to get burned. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? If you stand in the middle of the street long enough, you're going to get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it from that perspective. It's that simple. It's always been very black and white. It's like, if you keep doing these things, and it works for the good and the bad, if you keep working hard, you're bound to become successful. If you keep shooting a basketball over and over again, you're bound to make the shot, and you're bound to learn from those experiences. You're bound to get better, or you're bound to get worse. Usually, you get better, and you continuously do it. But you reap the benefits of that. You know what I'm saying? So I've understood that since I was a kid. You know what I mean? So again, that's why I've done little things. I was like, it's not for me. Because I can foresee what will happen. I can foresee it. I can foresee something going left. You know what I mean? So again, thank God for it not going fully left. You know what I'm saying? But I could foresee it. So that's why I say, like, it's a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough situation, Charleston. It's a tough situation, Charleston. And I see he responded to it, and he was kind of like, that's old. That was on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, Charleston going to play it all. He over there. They like, Charleston, what, they talking bad about him. He like, that's old. I've been I've been said y'all. I've been told y'all. Tell on somebody. You know what I'm saying? He gonna play it off, but it's just one of them things, man. It's one of them things. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm very interesting. I'm very interested to learn the full story. I'm very, very interested to learn the full story. You know, because I do want to know what exactly happened. So all the things that I said about love, you know the things that you know the position you put yourself in. I'll even play devil's advocate. Based on what happened exactly is based on how I would have really moved in the situation. I'll elaborate on that. Based on what happened. Now, if you kicking it with the homies and y'all just chilling, you know what I'm saying? You riding in the car with them, you don't know what they own. You thinking they cool. You thinking the homies is cool and you know what I'm saying? We just chilling. I'm thinking it's all good. I'm thinking we just gonna go hang out, go get some girls, whatever. We 16, go to a party, and y'all decide randomly, and you kicking it with a new group of friends, y'all decide randomly, yo, we gonna go and not only rob this dude, we gonna kill him. I don't know. Maybe I would have told too, maybe. I don't know. Think about it. The scenario changed when it's like, I didn't know they was gonna do that. I've never seen they never had no gun. We didn't even play like that. And then I'm thinking we gonna go to a party. These niggas pull up on this white dude and kill him. So that's a different scenario. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So again, I would really like to hear the full story about what exactly happened. Truly. I feel like that will kind of it'll either, you know, I always say this. I'm a Charleston fan. I'm not a fan of everything he does because he be talking crazy. But overall, the message, I'm a Charleston fan. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not up on Charleston White like that and you just see the crazy stuff, you're not going to like him because you're going to be like, oh, whoever listening to him is crazy. Like, I've heard so many people say that, but then you don't hear the other stuff. It's no difference from people that hate Kanye. You hate Kanye, but are you really into Kanye? In a sense of, are you just seeing the crazy stuff he say, and you're saying nothing? He can't say nothing else that will trump what he said in his crazy stuff. Now, if you're looking at it like that, then yeah, you're not gonna get into people like that. But I'm one of them people where I'm gonna listen to both sides. I'm gonna hear the good stuff you say and the bad stuff. I'm gonna hear like who are you as a whole? So as a whole, I rock with Charleston. I think he's very smart. No difference from the way I look at Kanye. Like I said, I think Kanye's extremely. I don't agree with the goofy shit that he do. Just like I don't agree with the goofy shit Charleston do. You know what I'm saying? But overall, yeah, I rock with him. I rock with the message. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm very interested to hear the story behind this. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, as always, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.